Hello, welcome to my second video. I did promise everyone that I was going to do another one, so here it is. And the subject matter for this video is, as I explained in the post on Facebook, why I started the Collins Foundation, why I started this project. It kind of is based on my own personal experiences around the lack of mental health services, both locally and also nationally. And as a lot of you will know, physical health is treated with a lot more priority than mental health is. As I said in my last video, I feel that mental and physical health are both combined, and we should be treated with the whole body, not just from the neck or to the neck, or up to the neck, should I say. It's all of us, as I explained before. So as I say, there was a complete lack, and still is a complete lack, of mental health services. Now, I'm quite fortunate actually that I live in Norfolk, because the Norfolk and Waveney Wellbeing Service have actually relaunched and started a new service, which is pioneering for many reasons. Now, rather than me going on about it too much, I'm going to suggest that you actually go and have a look on their website and have a look on their Twitter feed and their Facebook page and actually find out exactly what it is that they're doing. Some really good stuff, really trying to include everyone in the community. But going back to why I started my project, initially it was actually to support men with mental health, in terms of the suicide statistics that are out there. More men actually commit suicide and kill themselves, um, and actually die as a result of suicide than any other thing. So road traffic, alcohol, drugs, anything. And so I thought that I need to do something about it. Now, since starting the project, it's become completely apparent to me that it's not just men, it's everyone that needs supporting. And that's what I'm trying to do now. So I've kind of evolved the project. As I said in the website, some of you may well have seen, I wanted to evolve it. I wanted to, see what was needed out there. And I speak to many people every day across the internet, even in public and in the community. I talk to lots of different projects, and also the NHS, GPs, so lots of different people. And there is an acute lack, as I say, of mental health services. And I really want to make a crack at that, and try and make things a lot better for people. Now, there's a lot of people out there, as I say, that really struggle and don't know where to turn. And I want to try and provide a service locally, first of all, that actually gives people a sense of they're not alone and that there is help out there. I felt like that. There wasn't any help and felt in and out of services. Um, and one of the things I wanted to try and sort out and try and help was the fact that when I first went to a GP, I'd go there, I'd speak to the GP, and I'd be, given some medication, and then I'd be referred to cognitive behavioural therapy, or some sort of talking therapy, whatever it might have been at the time. And there's a big waiting gap there, anywhere from, as I said before, 6 weeks to 18 months. It's ridiculous. And so lots of people fall through that gap, as I did, and many times, and went back to what I knew best, which was smoking lots of weed, cannabis, whatever you want to refer to it as, taking ecstasy and other things. Ridiculous stuff, absolutely ridiculous. But it was my coping mechanism. Now I can look back on that and say it's ridiculous. And that's not to say, that people out there who might still be currently smoking it, I'm not trying to be one of those ex-smokers. Oh, it's all, really, really bad for you, this, that, and the other. I agree that it is bad for you, but I don't want to start telling people what they can and can't do. If that's what you cope with, that's what you cope with. What I'm trying to say is that you can get to the other end and not have to rely on all these things like smoking and drinking or taking different chemicals or whatever it might be that's your coping mechanism. Second thing is that I wanted to rebuild what we used to have in the community spirit. It just seems to be really lacking. People are really protective, and once you're in your house, that's kind of it, and everyone's all on the internet and doing things there, and not really sort of communicating and engaging how people used to. People used to be able to feel free and open to leave their doors open, and people coming in and out, and the whole neighbourhood getting involved with different things. And none of that really happens. So the hub, one of my big dreams that I want to do, I want to set up a mental health and well-being hub. So what does that mean in practice? So the hub is going to be a place where the very simplest can come and have a cup of tea and a chat. And at the other end of the scale is for people to access information about where their particular treatment might be, and also keeping them engaged in the community, keeping people involved in themselves in all sorts of activities that we're hopefully going to provide, or that we will provide once we get there. It's all about keeping people well, and all about keeping people involved, and keeping people engaged with getting themselves better again. And that's kind of the plan. Now, it might seem a little bit airy fairy. I don't want to elaborate too much on it, but I just wanted to give a sense of why I'm doing what I'm doing. Now, for me, doing these videos is really difficult, and you might think that I'm kind of going in and out on off tangents, which is that's just how I am sometimes. But I just wanted to put a second video out there just to say, why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've been in a bad place. I'm in a better place now, and I'm ready to, help people out there find their way and, get better. And so here it is. It's probably not the best video in the world, and I apologise for that. But there you go. I thought I'd put another one out there, and hopefully, as time goes on, I get better at it. So apologies if it seems a little bit kind of airy fairy, as I said before. I just wanted to put another video out just to say, what I want to do. I'm better at writing things than I am at talking on camera. Let's be honest. So the plans that I have will become more and more apparent as time goes on. Keep up to date with the website and up to date with the Facebook page. And I will speak to you all again very soon. Thank you.